The serious business of trying to make it to the women's relay final is about to start. So here we go. The first of two races in the women's relay race, where 4 runners each run 100 meters. The first 3 teams plus the 2 fastest losers get to go to the finals. There you go. The United States and Great Britain are racing in this one. They're running right next to each other in lanes 3 and 4. We should have had Nigeria in lane 2, but as you can see, Nigeria isn't running today. So in this first of 2 races, everyone is watching the United States in lane 4 and Great Britain in lane 5. The United States were champions last year, and Great Britain got 3rd place. People are still walking into the stadium. It's just past 10:30 on Saturday morning. The Netherlands team has shippers who will hope to run really fast down the back part of the track, and why wouldn't she after winning her 200-meter race last night? Then come the French team who won gold back in 2003. Zahi will be the last runner for them. That's a strong team from Ghana, and Punza runs last for them. She has the job on the first part, and listen to this huge cheer for the British team who got 3rd place last year in Rio. But what a team Brown, Felix, McKinnon, and Ariana Washington. And the team from Ecuador on the inside will run last for them. She's really good in the 200 meters. So Ecuador is in lane 3, United States in 4, Great Britain in 5, Ghana in 6, France in 7, Netherlands in 8, and Switzerland in 9. This is the first of 2 races in the women's relay. Will all the favorite teams make it around the track? Will someone drop the baton? This special drama in track and field is about to start. USA and Great Britain, and watch the Netherlands. In lane 8, especially when Shippers gets the baton on the far side of the stadium, the first 3 teams will make the final stop. They start cleanly. So it's Brown running the first part for the United States with Aisha Phillip of Great Britain keeping up well. So let's look at how they pass the baton. It's pretty smooth there. Shippers goes running really fast down the back straight. Allison Felix is trying to catch up to Desiree Henry, and it's the Americans ahead of Great Britain running really well. Here, Tori Bowie for the Americans and Asha Smith. What a great run in the 200 meters. And it's the USA ahead of Great Britain. Switzerland with Cora is trying to hang on to 3rd place. The United States and Great Britain are ahead, and I think Switzerland is coming home in 3rd place with the Netherlands trying to catch up very quickly. What a relief there for the Americans and the British. It's so easy for something to go really wrong. And look at that, by the way, fastest time in the world this year for the United States. Great Britain ran under 42 seconds and set a national record for the Swiss, who did beat the Netherlands, who are catching up. The Netherlands will have to wait and see if they can still make it. Good job making it through for the British and the United States. Well, they did exactly what everyone expected. Really, no problems at all with passing the baton. That's good. I mean, that's the big thing you worry about when trying to make it to the finals. Obviously, most of the teams are using their best runners here. But even so, it looked like America and Great Britain were very comfortable. Each time they passed the baton, there was no real stretching. They actually got the baton cleanly and then ran well through all 4 baton passes. Look down the back straight though. The French runner is absolutely catching up to Daphne Ship. They were running well. The teams were, but the British team, well, it was a job well done. But let's not forget the USA could have brought in Tori Bowie, the individual 100-meter champion. But that was very good work making it through. See the lines on the track. The start of the box is the yellow line. There is the yellow line where the baton has to be in the runner's hand before they leave that area. Well, we know they're strong. The USA, they've won this title 5 times. Having said that, though, Kath, I thought at the end there, the GB team with NATO was catching Washington, only slightly, but, that gives a lot of confidence going into the finals. And what's good with the British team, as we look at the last baton pass, this is the exact same order that they won the relay bronze in Rio last year when they broke the British record. It's practiced. It's solid. They know each other very well. And she was running really well, wasn't she? Deronita ran 11.16 in the semifinals here in London, chasing down Washington. But as a runner, you feel such relief when you make it through in the relay. I promise you, the worry is lifted off your shoulders. They'll stretch out a little more for the finals to make the most of the baton passing areas, but good running by both the Americans and the British. So that's the second baton pass from runner to 2-3. Daphne Shipbush was yelling at the runner coming toward her, but good work there from Asha Smith around the bend just to start putting pressure on the Americans. It's almost completely full now. There's been a big line outside with people waiting to get in. Good thing about the Good thing about the British team is that we've been a bit lacking in the medal department. And I think that kind of performance from the women in the relay looks like it could be a chance of actually winning a medal again in the relay. Because, as I said before, Great Britain hasn't had a great championship. It really, HASN single quotes, T.no. I think they've had 5 fourth place finishes. It was the top of the curve though, wasn't it? From Asha Smith, 4th in the 200 meters last night. She ran a super top curve, and you're right, Steve. Down the home straight, it's so much easier to chase the leader, but that was a very good run. Well, the Americans would be favorites, I suppose. Maybe with the Jamaicans, So, who knows, Pressure is another thing in the finals again. Isn't it really? And it's not just Jamaica in that second race. The Trinidad team has got a very good group as well. Very good. United States and Great Britain, very impressive in trying to make it through. And how about that? A national record for the Swiss team. Netherlands and France will have to watch the second race very carefully to see if 42 plus a little more is good enough to go through as fast as losers. So, race number 2 of the women's relay, here's your lineup. As usual, lanes 229 are being used. So USA, Great Britain, and Switzerland automatically go through from the first race. Netherlands and France are currently in the next 2 fasty spots. So Brazil will start in lane number 9. Santos will run the last part for them. She was 7th in the 100 meters, and their individual runner who made the finals is supposed to bring them home. Lane number 8, Kazakhstan, Safronova will run the last part for them. She will have the pleasure of carrying the battle on the first part. Lane 7, the People's Republic of China. They got a national record of just over 42 seconds, the Chinese. Here's the strong German team. That win at the World Relays, Pinto, Maya, and Haas are back. It's a strong German team. The team for Jamaica, Williams, Morrison, Levy, and Forbes. No Thompson, no Fraser for Ukraine, and then lane 2, Trinidad and Tobago. Kellyanne Baptiste was 8th in the 100. Michelle Ayayi was 6th in the 100, plus Samoy Hackett and Khalif. It's a good team for Trinidad and Tobago in lane number 2. So the second race of the women's relay, Trinidad and Tobago. Bahamas, Ukraine, Jamaica, Germany, China, Kazakhstan, and Brazil. The top 3 will go to the finals this evening. So it's a clean start It's a good start from Jamaica. Going really well is Christiania Williams in lane number 5. The Jamaicans will pass the baton first to Morrison down the back straight for them. Trinidad and Tobago look at Michelle Agai taking back the distance in lane number 2. Good baton passes. Jamaica, Jamani in 6. Brazil on the outside. So Jamaica, Germany, Trinidad and Tobago dot. Well, it's this strong German team that we talked about. Jamaica is going to lead. Then the German team, well, very good early season running from the Germans. Rebecca Haas bringing them home, leading the Jamaican team. We're going to keep an eye on some of the baton passes, especially from the second to third runner, but unofficially right now, 42.344 Germany, then Jamaica and Brazil. Well, a bit of a surprise, I think, for the Bahamas on that baton pass. Kathy, you're right. I think it was Cox to Ambrose there. She just ran out of time, and actually the baton was never passed. So I think that's sadly the Bahamas out, really. And also, the Chinese didn't make it around either. They had a nightmare from second to third baton pass and watch towards the end because Brazil came through really quickly to beat Trinidad and Tobago for the automatic spot. And this, on the inside, Michelle ran an absolutely amazing second part. She was flying past Cox of the Bahamas. So Michelle, well, she had to slow down her steps. So that was okay. This is the point at which it went really bad for the Bahamas and the Chinese third from the left-hand side. So watch what happens here, because the interesting battle here, good running by the Germans. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, well, she got the baton. Okay, look how much distance Santos made up on that last part. You had Khalifa running for Trinidad, pulling away in third. But look at the way the Brasilia comes flying through on the inside. That's a really good run from her for third place. Well, smart move, wasn't it? Their individual 100-meter runner who made the finals, bringing them into an automatic spot to make the finals